There's nothing better in life than living out a true and authentic friendship with Jesus Christ. Nothing else will bring you more joy. Nothing else will bring you more peace. Nothing else will fulfill you more than friendship with Jesus Christ. In a general audience in 2009, Pope Benedict XVI said this: "Faith is above all personal. It's an intimate encounter with Jesus, and to experience his closeness, his friendship, his love. Only in this way does one learn to know him ever more and to love and follow him ever more. May this happen to each one of us." This is a truth of our faith that never ceases to amaze me. The God of the universe, the God who created us, the God who laid down his life for our sake on the cross, invites us to friendship with himself. And we have no better friend than Jesus because he is also, at the same time, our salvation. About a week ago, I returned from my very first pilgrimage to the Holy Land. I went with a very good friend of mine, Father Dan Hennessy, and some of his parishioners from St. Agnes and St. Rose of Lima parishes on the North Shore. And before I left, I had a very simple prayer, and it was that I grow in deeper friendship with Jesus Christ, that I come to love him and his church evermore. And in the Holy Land, as I went from the Sea of Galilee, where Jesus first called his apostles, to the cenacle in Jerusalem, the upper room, where Jesus first calls his apostles his friends, I began to understand that everything Jesus did in between for those 3 years was about drawing the apostles closer to himself, drawing them into a deep and abiding friendship. His teaching, his preaching, his miracles, his love for them, his revelation of the Father, everything he did makes the apostles love him more and so become his friends. And just as Jesus drew the apostles into friendship 2,000 years ago, he does the very same with you and with me today. On the night before his crucifixion, Jesus cemented his friendship with us by giving us the sacrament of the Eucharist, his body, blood, soul, and divinity. He memorialized his love for us with the gift of his very self. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends, Jesus tells us. And that's precisely what he has done for us. However, brothers and sisters, this is a friendship that does have a condition. There are expectations of us that come with living a friendship with our Lord. We must do what he commands us to do. Jesus is the only one who can base friendship on obedience to his holy will. Why? Well, because Jesus is the truth. And what he wills, what he commands us, is the perfection of love. Therefore, when we do what he commands, we are living in friendship with him, a friendship that is based on truth and a friendship that is based on love. It's based on all of our Lord's teachings of goodness, kindness, self-giving, and sacrificial love. So, friends, today I want to invite all of you to reflect upon your own personal friendship with Jesus Christ. Do you see him as a dear friend who laid down his life to save you? Do you see his commands as the way of living out a true friendship with him? Reflect on how Jesus is drawing you closer to himself.